How are you today?
Good, thank you, Eddie.
Good, I love your boat. What's it called?
Sailing vessel Quiver.
How long have you had this boat?
I've had this boat just a little bit over a year. In the winter time, I take the boat to Haleiwa a lot, and when I'm on break, I take the boat off island a lot. But I really like hanging out in Haleiwa, especially in winter time. For me, it's one of the coolest things about living in Hawaii and having my own sailboat is being able to post up next to really, really good surf. In France, you have to realize it's a national pastime. So to go cover the Vendée Globe was incredible because you have the drama of the start combined with a country of 90 million people that's absolutely mad about sailing. And so I was there for 2 weeks as a journalist for a big sailing website in 2012. And we interviewed all 20 skippers in the race. And of those 20 skippers, like 13 or 14 of them were French. And we were the first like American media outlet to go over and like fully cover this major race. Because it's a very French race, but in France it's massive. And so we kind of did something that had never been done before in the sailing world. And we delivered this like really acclaimed coverage of this major race that I'm very passionate about. But for me, the coolest thing was just realizing kind of how huge professional sailing can be. And when you see a bunch of corporate sponsored, boats, it was like Formula One on the water in ocean racing. So for me, it was just to see that level of professionalism and like passion. It's like America is about, baseball or the NBA or the NFL, or like Australians are about rugby. Like offshore sailing and sailing in France is massive. So to go see other parts of the world where my passion is really celebrated was awesome. And to be able to cover that and then show that to the people in America, because it blew people's minds. People that don't know about the Vendée Globe, they would learn about that race through our coverage and they would just be blown away. Oh, absolutely. I 100% want to make it bigger in America. I want to make it bigger in America for sure, and I've been trying to do that for years, and I've been promoting things that otherwise don't get promoted and covered. And actually, that's allowed me to find a niche and gain writing gigs. Freedom when you're on a cruising boat. Because you can truly go anywhere that you want to go if you have a good cruising boat. Days that are always remembered are what I think about when I go ocean racing. Because I've done 6 races to Hawaii. So those are like 9-day to 14-day races. And I tell you, you remember every single one of those days for the rest of your life. And that's what's really cool to me. Yeah, I've been putting a lot of work and money into the boat since I've had it for the last year, and just getting it fixed up and getting it going to go cruising. And I've sailed it to 5 islands in Hawaii this year, and next year I'm planning on in the summer doing a trip I want to go to Tahiti and back, and then when I graduate I want to go probably towards Asia. The beautiful things about writing about sailing is that I tapped into that when I was cruising last time, because it actually allowed me to work remotely. And that was one of the inspirations to like pursue a career in sailing media, is that you can work fully remotely. So it's not like I'm just aimlessly sailing around the world, because not only are you traveling, but you're usually constantly upgrading your boat and also working and pursuing professional and personal opportunities as well.
So, does your yacht club have a bar?
Yeah, absolutely.
Should we go check it out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ronnie.